What are other types of AMIs in use nowadays?
The beauty of the AMI structure is, again, we followed our technology neutral mandate. We didn't care. So whether you wanted to use a cookie, a mobile ad ID, a hashed email, a hashed phone number, a probabilistic ID, whatever you come up with could be subject under the AMI framework. It could be tested under the AMI framework and proven to be either inside, so an AMI, a certified AMI, or not. And so for brands, this is an easy way to solve for a lot of the, frankly, new terminology and jargon that's coming out regarding identifiers, to simply ask, are you a DAA AMI certified identifier or not? And if you are, maybe we give you some additional privileges. If you're not, then maybe we ask you to go get certified through this industry standard process.
So you were talking about the policy framework. What does the AMI policy framework entail, and where is this being deployed?
So what it entails most specifically is, number one, there's a certification, a third-party certification that happens right at the outset for the identifier. And so if a company subjects itself to that, that's a fairly strenuous level of rigor that it puts itself under. If it passes that, then it is allowed to go into the market and say that it is an AMI certified identifier. In doing so, what it promises, what that company is promising, is that things like permitted uses are allowed, prohibited uses are put to the side and not allowed, and then there's a middle tier of uses that are permitted only in an opt-in environment. There are other parts of the framework that deal with differing legislative and regulatory requirements in different geographies. So a multinational company could easily adopt the AMI framework. And so for a brand who needed to enhance its audience, find the largest audience possible, you can use the opt-out framework in the opt-out environment. For a brand that either for regulatory or legislative reasons, or for its own marketing reasons, chooses to only use opted-in audiences, they can do that as well. And the AMI certification looks at that in advance. And so a company that has been certified is not allowed to go to market and market itself as an AMI framework unless it has a way to differentiate between those opt-in and opt-out audiences. And so that is a really part of the novelty that's brought to the market from this framework. And what a brand gets out of the fact that DAA is pushing this is that there's a standard. There's one way to do this. And so you as a brand can be sure that it is being applied equally to all the companies that perhaps are responding to your RFP. Now, we are first rolling this out in the US, but we are looking to see how it adopts and how much traction it gets here in the States. And as it does that, we will look to other markets. This is very similar to the way we rolled out the Ad Choices icon back in the day, and also some of the other tools that we've rolled out over time.